Welcome to the Dead Wrath and Beyond Halloween Spooky Special. This week, we have decided to list our top 5 favorite horror movies of the 21st century. So that'll be our top 5 favorites of the last 25 years. Some of us have put these in order and some haven't. To be completely honest, naming your top 5 is much harder than we ever anticipated it to be. It was a lot of fun and we're excited to share them with you. So with that being said, happy Halloween, and let's get started with the episode.
Good evening.
So how do we want to do this, guys? I know...
Okay. I think we should go and start with our honorable mentions first.
Okay.
We do have honorable mentions because this was so difficult.
It was very difficult.
It was very difficult. I know I had to do some counseling for Terra.
Yeah.
And help her narrow herself down.
Well, it's hard.
And stuff. But I think we should knock out the honorable mentions. These are movies that they definitely deserve a shout out, even though they didn't make our lists. Even though we might have a movie.
Movie,
baby. Yeah.
Don't make you Randy, baby.
Are we going to name our honorable mentions? Like, if we have several, do we just name them off?
We just have 2 each.
Oh, shit. Okay, you
I
guys...
actually have 4 written down, but I
have
will
4.
pick 2.
Yeah, same. I have
Okay.
4, but I'll pick 2.
I made myself only have 2.
Okay, well then you pick 2 more so we can have each have 4.
No, that's like 2 different lists then.
Okay, let's just do 2.
Okay, 2,
I agree.
Matt. Fine.
I guess I'll go first with my 2 honorable mentions. And it's funny because I have a list of 4, and 3 of them are found footage films. I am a sucker for found footage movies. They're so fun to me. But my 2 honorable mentions are Saw, the first Saw. Not all of them, just the first one. And I like that one in particular because it feels more like an investigation story, but also it doesn't go super into the gore. But it was the first time, I actually have to say this really quick. That was the first movie that psychologically messed with me that way. It was terrifying. It stuck with me. And I don't know, I just think it's one of those movies that you're never going to forget.
That movie was fucking scary.
Yeah.
It was for sure.
A totally
Glover.
different genre of movies altogether. Like, it just opened the door for a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Carrie Ellis was in that movie.
Yeah. Sarah, what's your first honorable mention?
The Fourth Kind.
Dude!
That movie scared me for weeks.
I
could not look out the window. I covered my eyes when I went to sleep. I was fucking paranoid.
That's so funny you said that.
Terrified.
I had that movie. I saw that movie in the theaters, like as a guest screening for that movie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How
I
did
love
you do
that.
that?
My buddy used to get premiere tickets all the time.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that.
So like we went to the premiere of that movie, and I remember we walked out of there like, yo,
Scary as fuck.
So
It scared me.
I'm going to say really quick, that's my next honorable mention.
Shut your mouth. Yes, dude, that movie's scary as fuck.
That's why I started laughing, because that movie, especially that one scene when the girl, it's showing her and like the static starts kicking in, but her jaw like dislocates. This movie was incredible, and it was so believable at the time too that I don't know, that movie is, to me, it's almost a masterpiece. It wasn't on my top 5, but I wanted it to be.
Fucked with
I
your
recently
brain.
revisited that movie, and I had to pay for it off of Netflix, off of Amazon, because it's not available.
You can't find it anywhere.
That's fucked up.
you
I
have to-
have it on
you-
DVD.
Are we doing mine now?
Yes.
Okay.
Matthew?
All right, so this movie, it's not super scary, at least to me it wasn't, but it was such a fun movie, and I had to put it on. I wanted to put it on my list, and I had to make it an honorable mention, and that is Cabin in the Woods.
That's a good movie, though.
I knew one of
such
you guys were going to pick this.
That's a good movie.
It was such a good movie, but it just like I've watched it several times, but it doesn't make my skin crawl, but I enjoy it. Like, it had such a great twist ending.
I agree with you.
And it's one of those movies, like, I feel like you could, like, if you wanted to like expose your kid to horror movies for a first time, it can help them have that illusion that this is essentially just a movie.
I could see that. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Matt
that would
and
be
Sarah
a good one.
bring up Cabin in the Woods anytime they possibly can. So I
movie's good.
I knew this was going to be on someone's list.
That movie is really good.
Freaking Chris Hemsworth doing the fucking jump. Dude.
It was weird because, like you said, it didn't scare me, but it's such a fucking good movie.
It's a fun movie.
It's a very good movie.
That's another thing with these lists is it was really hard, almost like the mazes for Halloween Horror Nights. Do I like this movie because it's entertaining or because it scared the absolute crap out of me?
That's why I wanted to do 2 categories for Family and Horror Nights, just to make it fair.
Right. My next honorable mention was already said. It was a fourth kind, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that one.
Do you have another one on your list that you want to throw out there?
Yeah.
I guess I
Just
can.
in
I
case
don't
you
mind.
overlap.
I don't mind. But my next one was The Last Exorcism.
Oh, The Last Exorcism?
A lot of people haven't seen this movie.
I don't know if I've seen
I think
that
I
one.
watched it once.
So it's found footage, and it's about this priest, or I think he's a priest. He goes around and does exorcisms, but his whole shtick has been he doesn't believe that people are actually getting possessed. He thinks it's a lot of psychological stuff. So if he performs a fake exorcism, it'll allow them to separate themselves from the idea that there's a demon inside of them, and they'll be back to normal. And it works most of the time from what he preaches. So he's having a crew follow him for his last exorcism. But of course, something happens and it goes terribly wrong, but it's such a good buildup. And I will say the ending is slightly cheesy, but I love this film. And I just think the way they approach it was really good. So if you guys get the chance to
I'm
watch
going to
it,
watch that then.
it's
I'm gonna add that to
good.
my
I
list.
think I watched it. I might have to revisit it because it's been a while.
I don't remember
There's
that,
a lot of twists and a lot of things that you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. So
Okay, hell yeah.
So what's your next one?
Mine would be American Psycho.
Is that within the last
With
25
Christian
years?
Bale. Yeah, it's like 2002,
Was it?
2001,
No,
right?
American Psycho is like 98.
With Christian Bale?
Fact
Yeah.
check, fact check,
I
fact
need-
check.
I mean, it's an honorable mention, so we don't have to go to...
I said stop. I swear it was in the 2000s.
Because there was the Mila Kunis one that came out in 2002 or something like that.
talking
2000.
about-
It counts, 2000.
See, I knew I said no. It came out in 2000.
I mean, you said 98 and you said 2002, so it's right smack dab
I
in the
thought it was
middle.
98, 99. Because I remember it came out when I was in high school.
That
So-
movie's good as fuck.
Why did it not make your list?
Because I don't watch that multiple times a year. I probably watch that like once every few years.
That was something Sarah and we talked about briefly this morning. Is there's movies that we liked, but we realized we didn't watch them as much as we have watched other ones, and that kind of says a lot in the long run.
Yes.
Matt, what's your next one?
This movie deserves a shout out because this is what we based our podcast off of on our first episode.
Oh,
Evil Dead Rise.
did you see they're coming out with a new one?
Of course they are.
Yeah, I was like, come on. Of course
I know.
They
it's not
have
a TV
to.
thing.
And I haven't read too much about it. I can't wait to hear more announcements. I keep on... Like, there's been so much movie news going on lately. Like, they're making a sequel to Heat. And I'm like, how are you going to make a sequel to Heat with fucking Val Kilmer dead?
That's
And
wild.
Freaking, they were sounding sad. They announced another Oceans movie. And I'm just like... But George Clooney's actually going to be in it, so...
Well, anyway,
Anyways,
Evil
like
Dead
that,
Rise.
Like Tron Ares being absolute dog shit. Like, there's a lot going on.
Evil Dead Rise, Matt, was really fun, and I'm glad you brought that up because that really is what kind of brought us all together.
is.
We weren't even really all friends the way we are until we went and saw that movie and decided we should start a podcast. So, to all of you who have been listening since Evil Dead Rise, we appreciate you and thank you.
Woohoo.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Remember, these are in no particular order. Mine are in order because I thought we had to have them in order, but Matt and Sarah's are not. So we're just going to kind of go for it. So we'll start with, I guess, number 5, even though it's not technically number 5.
Number 5.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, Matt.
All right. Just because it was someone's honorable mention, I'm going to throw it out there as this. The Saw series.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I mean, this is a gimme for anybody that's been listening to this podcast. I'm a fan of the Saw movies. I've watched each one of them at least 2 to 5 times each.
I knew you were going to pick Saw movies.
Yeah.
The second you said, I'm going to pick a series or an
Yeah, when you
I'm
said
gonna
the
have one.
series count, yeah, Matt, because we know you're picking Saw.
I'm
Yeah.
picking one series. There's several series I could have thrown out there.
Ah.
This is one for me that I was just like, I got to put it in there as a series. It was either that or I would have put Final Destination, but Final Destination kind of fits out because the first one came out in like late 90s, I think.
So,
Fair.
what was it about the Saw movies that makes you want to put them in your top 5?
High rewatchability for me. I rewatched, like I said, I've rewatched all the Saws at least a couple times.
Just get yourself a cozy cup of tea and
Yeah,
sit down and watch someone saw their leg
I
off.
I can sit there and I can have it for background brain rot and just look up and watch the fatalities and just be like, and I can put myself in the mindset of like, how would I get out of there, or would I just be totally fucked, And it's just it's always a fun watch. Like the guy that
I'm making it out alive. I'm a final girl. I have final girl energy. I don't give a fuck.
you do got that big dick final energy.
I do. Big dick energy, dude.
I don't know. I feel like my anxiety would take over.
Maybe.
Tara would just have a meltdown and just like,
Help! You guys didn't see, but
dislocate her jaw.
Matt just turned beet red.
She's like David after Dennis.
That's so accurate. No, those movies are fun. I really like I said before, the first one was my absolute favorite. If you had to pick one, which one would it be?
The first one.
And why the first one?
Because the first one's the only fucking acceptable answer.
I think the second and acceptable answer would be Saw 2.
Saw 2 was
that's
really
fair.
good.
Saw 2 was so great, and then like the whole, I guess you could say, final girl twist that they put at the end of it and all that. Like
1 and 2 was good.
I like the concept of them all being trapped in the house and they have to find the way out. But that was because the first one didn't necessarily show the full blown traps the whole time. Like that wasn't the focal point of the movie. Whereas with the second one, I felt like that was the first time where it really did that and made each trap their own.
You see it more that we're seeing multiple games from Jigsaw and so on.
And how well thought out his plans are ahead of time. Yeah.
That's why I liked how we see more of how John is as a character, i.e. Jigsaw.
Yeah, that's right.
We see him more develop as a character and why he does what he does and so on and so forth, and try to force bad people to have a redeeming quality. And I kind of like that.
They are great. I do think after a while they got kind of cheesy and hokey. But
the 3D one wasn't the greatest.
I heard Spiral wasn't good either.
Spiral was okay. Like it was an interesting take with Chris Rock and so on.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch that.
And
one.
the blender contraption was kind of gnarly.
The first and second one, though, I can say I do like those ones.
Yeah.
I love those ones.
I don't remember much after the first and second one, but the first and second one are like ingrained in my brain because of how different they were at first.
They were brutal too. On all the movies have been brutal.
Oh yeah.
Now gore films are pretty.
Gore porn's fun.
Yeah. Well, it's also like so casual now.
Oh, if it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I laugh.
You said I like it.
do we want to go counterclockwise?
Yeah.
Sarah, what's your...
My number 5 is Split.
Really?
Ooh.
Is that considered a horror movie? I guess it is.
Absolutely.
I always kind of saw it as like more of a...
It's a thriller.
Like a
more.
thriller.
I will give it, especially when he changes into the
I was
beast.
just say,
I didn't know you liked it that much.
I love movies where people have split personalities. Like that to me is so fucking scary. That's why I like Ed Gein. Split personalities scare the living shit out of me. That is something that is real. That is something that scares me.
Split was definitely a horror movie. I will say Split is definitely a horror movie, and then Glass is more of a superhero horror.
Yes.
You were the one that told me casually at the gym to watch Glass if I've seen Split. It was before we started doing the podcast. Matt's like, "Oh, you got to watch Glass."
You guys,
Glass
I love
was so dope.
I've
And the
seen
fact
that movie like 3 times a year.
The fact that it brought
that.
Unbreakable and Glass, split together and made it all work. was
Yeah,
awesome.
I know it's not like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you don't think horror movie, but it's like, it scared me. It's scary,
It's
dude.
scary. Like when he did, like when it was all dark and he's like transforming
yes!
into a beast and he's like,
what the fuck
I
is
can't...
happening?
What is his name, that actor? I can't remember at the top of my head.
fucking Professor Xavier.
Oh man, he is so good though. He was the perfect guy for that.
So that was the first movie I had seen him in, and he is a brilliant actor. He is so good. So
He
yeah,
had that new movie that came out like last year, and I never got around to watching it. What? I tried watching it, and I think it was like a weird watch.
this
but
is
like-
bugging me. Keep going, Matt.
He hosts a family coming in.
Oh, Hear No
yes.
Evil. Speak No Evil.
Speak No Evil or something like
I
that.
I watched it, you guys. I've seen the original and I've seen, because that one was a remake.
James
was it?
McAvoy.
James
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch the original one? The original one is crazy too. It's actually
watched-
even more brutal than the remake. They're great. You need to watch it. If you're going to catch up on something, that should be the one.
So you're next, Terra.
Oh, my number 5, and this was really hard to figure out my number 5. Matt. My number 5 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake.
Oh, that remake is so fucking good,
It's
dude.
the
I
best
thought
That is so
remake.
that.
fucking good, and that was on my list too.
Was it really?
Yes, on like one of my like the big ass list. I
See,
had.
we have a lot of
That
movies we
hit
really
my
like.
that hit my long list too. Was that one?
That was probably the first horror movie I actually sat down and rewatched over and over and over again. And it was just, I don't know, it was so well done. And it was my first real introduction to horror. So it has a real nostalgia thing for me. But it's just a beautiful remake. And they don't make remakes like that anymore.
that
They're
was
so
a great remake.
Jessica Biel was
great.
fine as fuck in that
Great
movie too.
remake. And
Everyone
so
loves
was that
Jessica
blonde
Biel.
guy. What's his name? He played in Grind. He was also fine in
Yeah,
that
I
movie.
know who you're talking about. Bam just posted a picture with him the other day.
See?
He I remember the one thing about that movie that always got the hook was like the
hook.
intro in that movie where like the guy's like narrating and then like you have that camera
Yes.
Yeah.
with the bulb, the flash bulb heating up or whatever it was supposed to be.
Was the Gunny the sheriff in that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, he was so good.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
God,
But
he did it so good.
He's
though.
such a good actor.
is.
Him rest in peace too.
the one thing I will say is because I recently rewatched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Same.
Which is also very good.
It's good. It's very different in its own way. Like it's the original, but it's very greasy. It's very like you can feel the sweat on everyone's bodies. It's just it's a slasher. Like bottom line, people get killed. That's it.
You know what's
Yes.
crazy is like that's got to be like one of the first daytime horror movies.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because everything
Yes.
happens during the day.
You're
Almost the whole movie
correct.
takes place during the day.
Except for the last like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, I think. With the new one, they give Leatherface more of, I guess, a personality, you can say. And some people will argue, well, it was scarier originally because you don't know much about him. Whereas in the 2003 one, like he has some deformities or like some flesh missing on his face. You could tell it's why he covers it up with the skin. I really liked that part of it. And that was one thing that made me fall in love with him.
I like that, and then him wearing the boyfriend's face.
Yeah,
Yes.
that part was gnarly.
I remember the first time you see that, you see that face.
Yeah, but that was my top 5, or my number 5.
Sarah, do you want to start off with number 4?
My number 4 spot is The Conjuring, and not all the
first
Conjuring. Only the first one. That
agree with
first
this.
one is so fucking good, you guys. And I watch that multiple times a year, and every time I watch it, I get scared. Every time.
You went with us to see it, didn't you?
No.
I thought you did go.
The
with
Conjuring came. Wait, do you mean
Yeah.
like the
2013
2013 one?
Yeah.
Us. Yeah.
Did I see that with you?
Yeah.
I could not figure out. So I was asking Steven the other night because that movie came out like a month before we started dating. And I was like, did we go see this together? And he's like, no. But we went and saw it together, Matt.
Yeah. You, me,
Mystery
movie's good.
solved.
you, me, Alex, and Sam, and Tyler, and you.
Mystery solved. Thank
I-
you for
I believe
remembering
you.
that. Yeah, I guess Matt and I went and saw The
And
Conjuring
it's a great
together.
movie, you guys.
So I am trying to watch that now. I was trying to put it on last night, but we both decided we were too tired and it was too late. But I'm trying to watch that for the spooky season because that movie is just so creepy.
It is great.
And afterwards, that's the problem with first movies. I feel like they have a heart and a soul to them, and they're scary. But then when they try to do remakes of movies, most of the time, they're just trying to capitalize on specific things that made the movie scary, like Sinister 2. They're like,
Yes.
oh, they like the kills in the camcorder videos. When it's like, no, it wasn't necessarily the kills. It was the balance of the story and him finding the videos. So it's just, yeah, with the Conjuring movies, the first one's great. And then
The rest one,
yeah.
no, garbage. But the first one is scary as fuck, dude.
What
I
did
love that movie.
What was it about it specifically that you loved so much?
I don't know if it's anything specific. It's just the
It was
whole
all around good.
It's like just
spookiness.
from the beginning to the end. I never one time look away from the screen. I'm engaged the whole time. I'm scared.
All right. So I guess my number 5's next.
Number 4.
Four.
I can't count. I'm gonna go with, and this should be on. I'm surprised this isn't on anybody's list but mine. I'm gonna put Get Out. Get Out is probably one of the pivotal horror movies that have come out in the last 25 years. It's why one of the highest rated. Also, I kind of did a little back research. Not to verify my results, I could care less. But
No, this movie is great. This is a great movie.
It was Jordan Peele's first horror movie. It's very Twilight Zone-ish, very Twilight Zone-ish. I wasn't expecting that when I watched it, and I was very surprised. And I've rewatched it at least 4 or 5 times.
I have also seen it 4 or 5 times.
It's a solid movie.
Is it
Highly
scary?
recommend.
Scary?
Suspenseful. It's extremely suspenseful. There's a couple scenes where you're just like, whoa, that's kind of weird.
It's
But
creepy in like a different way.
it
Like
has
in a gory
great
way.
horror
It's like,
vibes. But like I said,
very scary.
If you consider Twilight Zone horror, like the Twilight Zone movie and stuff like that horror, then this definitely counts. As
it's
horror movie.
fucked up. It's a fucked up movie.
Very fucked up.
It's a
Okay.
fucked up movie.
Is there something in particular that stood out to you about it?
I think almost like all of it, and then just how it twisted and turned, and
The hypnotizing part too. It's very like
everything. Like without any, I'm gonna go try to go spoiler free.
it's trippy.
Thank you.
It's trippy.
It's very trippy. Like everything's like you just get like this weird vibe. Like you get weird vibes the whole time. Like
I had heard that he had taken was it like 6 or 7 years to actually write the script or get it together or something like that?
Well, he did a wonderful job because it's a beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
he obviously took his time and wanted to make sure it was really well done.
It was great.
And that's what I think directors should do. Is I know that they have to pump out movies. I know they have to. But if you take your time and make sure it's really like everything's tweaked and perfect the way you really want it to, and just focus on the art side of it and not the money making side of it, like you'll make more money in the long run.
It's truly a beautiful movie. It's great.
I highly recommend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is good too. That didn't make my list. It didn't even cross my mind for the list.
Nothing comes close to Get Out, dude.
Yeah,
That.
it's a watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
On you, Terra.
So we're on number 4.
Terrorizer,
Okay.
your turn.
Number 4.
So number 4, and I picked this one because right after I watched it, I was immediately obsessed, and I was like, I need to go see this movie again. I want to do a tattoo of this movie. Like I
already know what it is.
Yeah, I know
what it is.
I was so excited. It's The Black Phone.
Yeah, there it is. I knew it.
I think Scott Derrickson did such a great job with this movie, and I like the combination of it had elements of found footage in there, even though it was like the sister's memory or dreams were the found footage side of it, but it just had a real sinister feel to it. I just think Ethan Hawke was the best choice for the grabber. Mm-hmm. It was a great balance of like supernatural and a thriller. Yeah, the whole thing to me was unlike any other movie I had seen of that time period, and I just was obsessed.
That movie spooked me.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Black Phone 2
It was
come
very
out this
spooky.
week?
Yes, it does, and
Yes,
we're gonna
the
go see
17th.
it.
Are we going?
Of course we
Yeah,
are.
we're going.
Okay.
I love when kids get revenge too. Like that's like my favorite.
Yeah.
thing, those kinds of movies.
And like the second one looks great too. I don't know. I just think Scott Derrickson is a really great director. And actually, that's something I noticed with my list. I ended up not going with a bunch of the same directors for the final 5 movies, but I had a lot of my movies were the same directors. I had a lot of Ari Aster films. I had a lot of Scott Derrickson movies. I had a lot of Robert Eggers movies, you know?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so like clearly I like style versus
You do.
Yeah, but I can't wait for the second one. And I think
I know,
it looks
I'm
phenomenal.
very excited.
So that concludes our first half of our list for the movies of 2000 to current. I forgot what Terra put the title. I have
Movies of the 21st century.
boom, 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 boom. So we're going to start part 2. So stay tuned. It will be posting shortly. Comment on the list of your favorite movies, if you agree with any of these lists, and so on and so forth. Always hit the like and follow and subscribe. And thank you for listening.
We'll see you guys next time.